hungry, terrified, clutching your babes to your breasts. Emperor Emir has marched his legions into our lands, laid siege to every fortress from here to the Blue Mountains. Rabid and ravenous, he bites and bites away. Men of the North, you stand at the precipice. Your kings have failed you, so now you turn to the gods. And yet you do not plead. You do not kneel to dust your heads with ash. Instead...
As the Emperor's spies told him, Sarah had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
前情提要。
The thinking customer will see right away I've got the best deals this side of the pond. Welcome.
What have you got?
So long. More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Move it! I don't pay taxes just to have that sort of loitering round here in the main line of this
Geralt of... Who was he?
He didn't introduce himself. But the book has a red cover, that I remember. I'm sure I've not sold it.
All right, see if I can find it.
And perhaps glance at the others while...
Be glad to look over what...
Got my eye on you, 1-1.
More cautious than I thought. Can't get too close.
Devours their hearts and eyes.
The whole day wasted.
Got this cracking in my spine.
Kingfisher. Where do you get the name?
Master Dandelion's poetry. The kingfisher preened, then fell in the latrine. Know it?
Yeah. Also know the one about Princess Annie, who drowned in the River Fanny.
Yeah. At any rate, The Kingfisher welcomes poetry lovers with open arms. Some of the brightest stars in the literary firmament perform here.
What are you serving today?
耶！耶！我在开实况。耶！昨天这样开还蛮顺，对吧？只是会有杂音，所以我必须戴耳机。因为如果我不戴耳机的话，我的喇叭会跟我的麦克风同时收音啊，就是我的麦克风跟我会收到我喇叭的声音，然后会互相干扰。
我的喇叭，
然后就会跑出很靠背的声音，就是会有杂音啊。
是啊，
对吧？干这里的商人都没有办法买东西，很靠背。
How's business?
Really? That's the best you've got? That's like asking a fisherman if they're biting, or an old gran about her health. Business is booming.
在这里的商人清一色都是矮人，不知道为什么。那矮人都比较有钱。
I'd contracted for insured deliveries of wood and iron from Korea. Reaped a 7-fold return on my investment.
他身上穿的衣服让我以为他刺青。
So you might think. But then there's the non-human poll tax, the church's tithe, war taxes, and my overhead. Subtract all that and you're left with a pitch, a dozen or so chests, and no more.
What the fuck？ 听他讲一大堆有的没的东西。是说城市哪有没一间像样的商店可以让我卖东西吗？他妈的！啊不是，商店在好远好远好远的地方。我最好不要惹毛这座城镇的警卫，不然他们会让我爽到爆。这座城镇是目前最大的城镇，我是说，这个地区，而且它真的超大。
Slow now, whoa.
你几点要出门啊
？10点吧。
啊
？10点。
10点。哦，你在玩《极限武装》？
然后大概到1点。
这么快？
我只是去开会。
你要不要顺便去买网路线？因为你的网路线，你可以先看一下，如果很贵就不要买。而且网路线有分哦，所以你不要买错。
最近真的穷到透不住，也到只要3000块。
可是你网路线不能够买错，因为它有些网路线会很靠背，就是它网路线有分，就是你这条网路线的长度会依据长度，然后跟你的那个传输速度有关，还有材质。然后所以如果它有一些很短，然后材质又不好，只有几条双交线的话，那你传输网络的速度就会变超慢。例如说你本来有10枚，你用的那条网路线会变2枚。哇，这座城镇里面马不能跳跃 ，fuck， 可恶。
Slower。
可以，为什么刚刚跳不过去
？Come on。
可恶，我的限制好多，我没办法让马用最快的速度前进，他妈的。找到铁匠，你就是那个传奇铁匠是吧？我来找你打造装备。在哪里？门口在哪里？我在这里。不对啊。我在这里。传奇铁匠，他应该是精灵吧？他耳朵很长。
Redanian dumplings, speciality of the house, heartily recommended. Blimey, a vat gun in my establishment? It can't be.
How do you know I'm a witcher?
You joking? Silver
我
blade.
到这
Who
还
else
是不
uses
不太
them?
喜欢
Crafted
写。
in Mahakam, am I right? Must be about 40 inches.
哇，好屌！每个人一看到我都知道我是狩魔猎人，因为我背着2把剑。
Something of an expert, evidently.
I'm Ibir Hattori, former master swordsmith. Currently, a master of dumplings.
Geralt of Rivia.
A pleasure, Geralt. How might I help you?
哇，你在听打铁？
哦，对啊，
哇，我这边听得蛮清楚的。哇，我的舰长超级帅！
Tasty.
Glad to hear it. Anything else I can do for
等
you?
一下哦，稍微暂停一下，我把门关起来。耶，我回来了。哦 fuck， 好痛！哎呀！
Looking for a good swordsmith.
Looking for most wealthman.
3 swords on your back. A bit much, don't you think?
Good one. But all jests aside, you make swords anymore?
Really? It's dumplings now. I must make a living. But I miss the hammer, anvil, and bellows. Oh, the heat of the forge. Were it not for that swiving Van Horn.
Don't know what you're talking about.
I shan't greet a witcher with dumplings. Come, let me show you something.
哇，他要拿神器给我吗？但我只不过是想找铁匠买把剑而已，结果
Quite a collection.
他开始跟我讲他以前发生的故事，你不要逼我。
I've kept these as mementos.
Damn shame you don't make them anymore. I'd gladly replace what I have with this kind of steel. Someone with your skills? Why the hell are you needing dough?
This might surprise you. The pay is better. But above all, it's much safer. Food vendors rarely disappear or end up as cripples.
I see. Someone controlling Novigrad's smithing market?
Not officially, though. All supplies go through Ernst Van Horn, and they say he plays cards with Cleaver, frequently.
Ernst Van Horn. Who's that?
Modest beginnings. A small dockside workshop. However, he proved extremely ambitious. He knew he could not compete with other swordmakers on skill alone, so he resorted to other methods.
Other methods?
A bit of slander here, buying business debt cheaply and taking over there. And whenever the competition was a ploughing non-human, he'd accuse them of being Havocars.
Is that how he did you in?
I did not give up without a fight. I went to Town Hall, negotiated. Alas, it was all in vain. He'd already enlisted Cleaver's protection. And in Novigrad, few dare get in Cleaver's way.
Tried negotiating? Making a deal?
With Van Horn? Do you jest? He's a proper heartless bastard. Either play by his rules and pay him, or go out of business.
I see.
But I shan't complain. Dumplings have proven an excellent source of income. It's just... well...
You miss the heat of the forge. Tried getting supplies from someone else?
Those rogues of the underworld control all the sources. How am I to talk to them? Unless...
啊，你要这个忙我帮
Are
了
you，willing to help me?
我要你帮我打造一个超级屌的剑。
Want me to help you get your supplies? How?
Just come with me to a meeting. As my bodyguard, it'll bolster my confidence. Truth be told, not so long ago, I tried negotiating some iron deliveries with one of the King of Beggars' men.
Take it he's important in the underworld too.
Yes. What's more, he's on piss-poor terms with Cleaver, who backs Van Horn. It's just... he demanded an inordinately large share of the profits. I thought you might help me negotiate. I don't mean gratis. I'm certain we can agree on a fee.
Could I choose something from your collection?
Oh, forget this rubbish. I shall forge you
Wow,
a sword fit for killing gods.
I don't know. Criminal underworld. Not really sure I want to meddle with them.
I badly need your help. Van Horn is a Van Horsen. He must be taught a lesson. I'd be eternally grateful.
找到一个神铁
Plate
匠，
armor, yours. Or perhaps you'd like a catapult or a...
传奇铁匠隐藏在民间啊。可惜他
Arrange the meeting.
可恶被奸人诬陷。
Meet me after dark, near the crane at the docks.
等一下，先让我来看一下宝剑与饺子这个任务的等级是啥子呀？希望不会太高啊。哇！告诉你啊，这个任务的，这个任务等级24等，然后我只有9等。我靠，不愧是要去跟一群黑帮火拼了，他妈的！他叫我天黑跟他碰面了，所以不管什么时候天黑都可以了，那可能要好几个月后的天黑了。耶，再见了。哇，老弟啊，不是我不想帮你啊，而是我只有9等。哇，宝剑与饺子的任务上面还画红色，代表我绝对
右下角那个不是炉石战机吗？
啊，右下角哪里？
实况。
我的实况
啊，那是暴雪音罢了。
哦，对啊，我忘了改。可是我懒得改。萝卜，快过来！哦，萝卜。可是其实还好，我现在这把剑已经够屌了，我觉得。哇，这座城真的太大了！我要是不看地图，我真的会忘记哪一条路是哪一条路。因为我通常在巫师山闲逛，应该说我在这个地图里面闲逛，我通常都不看小地图，我都直接记路标。
Go go。
上不去，算了。让我掉下来了，他妈的！好吧，只能从其他地方上去了，看，超级帅！屁呀，真是睡到背。这边可以上去了。他这边画了一个箭头，代表意示着我可以上去的意思。在路上看到一个长得像刺客教条的人。这座城镇真的他妈大！可恶，跑太快！
Truth is, we're already dependent on the big bucks.
耶！啊，找到一本红色的书。我的红色的书这么多，我在这里。
The merry adventures of Muriel the lovely harlot.
Interested in
Adorned with
books?
humorous
You don't look a
engravings.
scholar, but we've.
Farewell.
是这本吗？哎，找到第二本。
The treatment of furuncles through cauterization. A study.
咦呀，找到一本红色的书，红色的书这么多，干嘛？
My manifesto. Must be it. There's a letter inside.
See a medic.
Moribundia, the vampire's last likeness. Pyromancy, or the noble art of cheese divination.
咦呀，这个女的教的超靠背的，在教他笑。
Ah, you're back.
Farewell.
.哇，好帅啊！无止境的可能性当中，有些发生的几率比较大。我留下这封信，虽然机会不高，但我仍希望你有一天会发现，我必须警告你，人类的命运受到威胁了。白霜会摧毁世界的预言可不是疯子女精灵说的鬼话。或许我会有机会当面说服你，如果没有的话，我只能依赖这封信。拯救世界唯一的办法就是帮助人类准备迎接这场大灾难。传说有个古老血脉之子可以驱逐危险，但我失败。我是受选之人，受选之人失败，你跟你的弟兄将是我们唯一的希望。狼之暴风雪降临时，人类将会消失，只有超人类能够存活。你的任务就是要让超人类诞生。耶，超多经验值哦，没有，超级少，只有给我50经验值了，他妈的！可是拿到蛮多钱。我的普攻现在是292。 哇！我现在要跟踪这个小偷去寻找乞丐王。
Holy moly, you're a
Clumsy oaf.
looking wobbly. It's overripe sheep's meat. You know the Ballad of Wonder?
Sir, be merciful. Give us a crown, eh? My mum's sick, and if I don't feed her, well, she's like to die of hunger.
Here.
Thank you, you gold-hearted man. Care to hear me tell a woe?
Some other time. I'm in a hurry.
Help the poor fellow out. I've heard of you.
The bonny bones that prance by here. Cheeks like food bells, begging to be squeezed.
Ah, Phoebe, that's unhealthy this year.
Don't do it.
Will we receive any restitution for our investment into Maria now lost? Oh, I don't think so.
Walking, always behind me walking. What the fuck?
Thought you were someone else.
Right.
As clear as the eternal fire.
Moonrise thinks you're a bigger rat picker than me.
Nosy bugger.
Yeah, terrible trait. Poking around where probably shouldn't know. But I gotta find the Putrid Grove.
That's a secret place for secret folk doing secret business. And who's to say you're any good at keeping a secret?
Me. You have my word.
A freak's bilgy gas, not more. How stupid do you think I am? Grab the horse, son. Smash the bugger.
Slaughter the freak!
Keep it together, lads!
Mistake.
Easy. Jumpy, are we? Sheathe your steel. Please?
Got a simple question. You're gonna give me a simple answer. Where's the Putrid Grove?
In Lacells. Down an alley. Man, guarding the gate. Gotta give him the password.
What is the password?
Old sows. Farrowed piglets.
See? Just gotta make the effort.
problem. Yeah? Right. What village are you from?
Willows. It's into the area 2 days' road from Bazima. Your bride arrived there just before winter. Dolphins did me no harm when it first.
干我的马，这是白痴。
Giddy up.
Oh! Scandalous!
Open up.
Who are you and what you want?
Doing some sightseeing. Kinda curious about what's beyond this gate.
My brother-in-law was curious. Word's been eating him for 5 years now.
Take a look. What do you see?
Yellow eyes, pair of swords, mutated kill everything.
Heard this place was a meeting spot for oddities.
Heard right. Know the password, get him free. Don't know. Gotta contribute to the grove's upkeep.
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
No, not the password.
Don't know the password.
Pay up.
Might be a problem there.
Then come back once you've solved it.
Open.
Huh? Heard right. No.
Old sows, farrowed piglets.
Ah. Welcome to the Grove, brother.
Please leave me alone.
哦，所有怪人的聚集数就是符。
Victim as rain.
Thank you, my lord. The right miracle you've worked. I'd like to repay you.
Convince those knaves on the city council that spells are not needed on a whim,
My wife
but
won't
positively
believe me when I tell her.
indispensable.
They won't listen, my lord. They're scared of Menga.
Salutations, master. Please convey that if any of them should fall ill, he can stick his head in the flames of the eternal fire. Now, permit me some
That's a
rest.
pay necklace. Where'd you get it? It was lying in the street, so I took it. You look me straight in the eyes and lie, just like your pa. You're a good lad. Now go play. Mummy's got to get some sleep before she goes to work.
So, how are things?
Good. More and more people come to our secret clinics looking for help.
Me? About time we made something clear, sorceress.
Yes, high time.
Me and my men will manage just fine, without the help of you or any other mages. But you,
Well, without our help, you're sitting ducks for the temple guard. Who do I spy?
Geralt?
Hey, Triss.
See you two know each other. See you two know each other well. I was curious whether you'd managed to find me, Witcher.
Your spies tell you I was looking for the Putrid Grove?
My skull'd be a home for bottom-feeding river fish if I didn't keep an ear to the ground. And please, Putrid Grove? Ugly name for our cozy little hideout, wouldn't you say?
So what would you call this dive?
Dunno. The Garden of Liberty, maybe?
For a man who shakes down beggars and thieves for tribute, you're quite the romantic.
You say tribute, I say taxes. You say thieves, I say hard-working street clerks. See, Witcher? I've got plans. Big plans. Far-reaching plans to reshape this city head to toe.
Ever thought of seeking a seat on the city council?
City Council is a puppet troupe with the hierarchy of the Church of the Eternal Fire as its puppeteer. Until recently, that is, when Radovid and his witch hunters took the reins. The semblance of power don't interest me.
A man with a vision.
One day, the so-called free city of Novigrad will be truly free. But before that can happen, we got to rid it of superstition, farting around about the hallowed essence of the eternal fire. Nonsense for kiddies.
Apparently not. Cheering crowd at the execution. Mostly adults.
Any crowd of rabble will cheer to the stench of burning flesh. But one day, folk will understand the eternal fire's naught but
这
a
个乞
leash
丐王
around
看起
their
来也
necks.
像个好人。
They call this place the Putrid Grove.
你说那光头，
But it's the rest of Novigrad.
看起来像个好人。
This year's
真的
the last
听
bastion
他的
of
对话，
humanity, sanity, reason.
至少比这个国家当权者
I'm
还要善
actually
良。
glad someone like you's found his way to our city. Because it will be our city.
可是我希望他不要利用我，不然我就把他头砍爆。
Yours, plural.
Yeah, mine. And me friends. But that's a tale for another time. For now,
哎，这个人其实不是光头，他的头发很短，超短。
I'd like to see.
你等一下就会看到，要透过火才会看到，
Need it.
就是那个光照他头发上，照他头上的时候，会有一两根毛，
I'll be glad to tag along.
很靠背，就是没有剃干净的那种样子。叶特丽斯长得超级正，是我的情妇之一。
对，我看到嘛，
对吧？
What's your arrangement? He using you?
Helping me to survive, actually.
6 months ago, if somebody said Triss Merigold would be working for a Novigrad criminal, I'd never have believed it.
6 months ago, Triss Merigold parted with someone very dear to her and had to start anew. Hasn't turned out like I imagined. Come on, let me give you a taste of my life.
他过着不好的生活。
Scaring decent folk.
Madam Sorceress. Beautiful as ever. Damn shame to part.
Don't fret. Bound to be back soon. I take it you're in Novigrad on important business.
Important doesn't do it justice. I'm looking for someone.
More precisely,
Young woman who's like a daughter to me.
her. Here. No, impossible.
She was here. There are witnesses, evidence. Was hoping you'd heard something. You've been here a while. I need you to help me find something, anything, a trace.
I'll do everything I can, of course. You might know more.
哇，街上的妓女一直看着我笑。
我只是想要跟你呀呼。
哦，对啊，之后如果我想要，我可以找他们 可是啊，我一向是低调、冷酷又无情的，我绝对不会露出那么变态的一面。我穿的这么帅，全身脱光只露一条懒觉，不是看起来很靠背吗？
Hello, Klug. Managed to get those magic incense ingredients?
Yes, somewhat
耶，花的，哎，
difficult.
啊好，
I was walking along the canal with a
不挂了。
sack full of goodies.
好，拜
Looked
拜。
up and spied a
Yeah,
trio
bye.
of temple guards coming the other way.
Get to the point, Klug. No time today for one of your long stories.
Wait! A sack full of magicalities and they were coming straight towards me. I don't easily frighten, but I felt a cold sweat on my arse, I did. I'm afraid I had no choice. I dropped the sack in the water. I had to. When I was quiet.
来看一下我的 YouTube 的实况的网址是什么东东。东东。耶，这是一下。耶，这是一下。
参选连任，未来4年我一定会。先开始。
这是一下。哎，没有杂音了，可能是因为我没有开麦克风。
未来4年我一定会。先开始。
哦，只要不开那个音量，没有杂音了，可能是因为我没有开麦克风。
未来4年我一定会。
然无所懂。不要开音量征服啦！等一下，我播个文。 回来啦！
Claimed it contained a dead cat. You shan't believe this, but they believed me.
I need that package, Klug. I've got a contract.
It must be on the canal bed. Luckily, it was heavy enough to sink. I'm sure it'll turn up if you search.
You expect me to pay you, then dive for my goods into that ice-cold filth?
I can do that. Where'd you toss the package?
Near the crane. Second bridge in from the harbour.
I didn't expect such devotion.
Wanted to freshen up anyway. Let's go.
Stop. Hear that? They've come for us.
The fool didn't break until I began to prick his heels. Every man's got his sensitive spots. Interrogated a mage once. Pain couldn't touch him. Tore off his fingernails, crushed his bollocks, nothing. Turned out, he was devilishly ticklish. I placed a beetle on his belly and set a mug atop it. Damn near went mad.
Lucky this time, but you'd best leave via the sewers. The trapdoor's in the floor.
Take care of yourself, Klug.
暗门在哪里？
There's a draft. Should be an exit. Klug wouldn't have sent us here if there wasn't. Must be a lever on this wall that'll open the secret passage. Well? Well?
Free City of Novigrad. Name actually used to mean something.
The very reason so many mages came here after the massacre at Loch Muin. Thought they'd be safe from Radovic's reapers. Instead, they jumped out of the frying pan into the fire. But Novigrad stands on top of a mountain of coin, and winning a war takes three things. Coin, coin, and even more coin. That's why they're exterminating mages, confiscating their property and possessions. And they'll go after non-humans next. The elves. Judging by what Klug said, the parcel should be around here on the bottom. Unless the poor man was mistaken. He's been forgetful ever since Manga interrogated him. Seems to be suffering from a persecution complex, too.
Current must have carried the sack seaward. I'll swim towards the port. Coming with?
Maybe some other time.
Don't know what you're missing. Water's thick with pungent oils. Guessing it'll do wonders for my complexion.
Find the parcel? Or did you get wet for no reason?
Nothing like a refreshing swim in a filthy canal. Found a few fish, a rusty anchor, the carcass of a boat. Oh, and this.
Oh, my package. Hope the contents aren't soaked through. Oh, you're a doll.
Seem to be in your element.
Still remember my elements? How I use them?
Come on, 6 months isn't that long. It's not like I'm senile.
But you do have a history of amnesia.
I've recovered my memory completely.
Good. That should stop people from taking advantage of you.
Someone's been taking advantage of me.
I have, for one.
I've never even intimated.
We need to hurry.
Ooh.
Greetings, sorceress.
Greetings, Brandon.
I didn't expect you to bring company.
Is that a problem?
By the eternal fire, no. I'm surprised, that's all. Together, I expect you'll resolve things twice as fast. You've the look of true experts. But I'd prefer you not to tarry and begin.
Triss, you and Brandon here. You've agreed a price?
We settled on a full coin purse.
Brandon & Co. is a serious outfit. We've the largest granary in all Novigrad.
You're a merchant, familiar with how commerce works?
Of course. Honest pay for honest work.
Half up front, half once the job's done.
You're asking a great deal.
I'm a witcher. Gotta admit, I've met my share of people who say one thing beforehand, another after the fact.
Very well. Your first installment.
We need to place these crystals around the granary, near anything that looks rat-related. I'll cover half the space, you take the other half. Look for evidence of rat activity.
Mm-hmm. Thing is, I know what evidence of manticore activity looks like, but rodents?
Geralt, we'd both rather be somewhere else. I'd rather be sitting in a royal council meeting, but they can't be. Look for crevices and droppings.
Once we place this incense, what then?
I'll cast a spell and the rats will leave.
Can't do that without sprinkling incense? Don't really know if they're looking for rat shit.
Stop whining.
Looks like a good spot. I don't like that guy.
Brandon? I don't either. He's much too fat.
Can't help but agree. But no. Notice how he didn't try to haggle?
Must really want the rats out.
Triss, he's a merchant. He makes his living by haggling.
If I worried about that sort of thing, I'd starve to death in this city.
A master monster slayer in the world's largest city. Looking for rat shit. Jeez. Think I plugged every hole in there.
All right. Get ready for some magic fireworks. Once I activate the incense, we'll have an Well, now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had. Much luck with rats. Once I hit one with a fork in complete darkness, trying to show off my witcher's senses. Masterful throw, really. Problem was, no one else saw it. How could they in the dark?
So, what do you think? Rat catcher? It's a long way to fall from being advisor to Temeria's king.
I'm just glad to see you safe and sound, and...
Reconciled?
Knew a man once who reacted to everything, especially adversity, by mocking it.
Healthy attitude. Must have lived long.
Came a day he lost both his legs in battle. He shrugged, said it was better that way. He'd never feel pain in them again.
I understand him perfectly.
I know. Thing is, he was lying to himself.
I think he just didn't have much of a choice.
We all lie sometimes, but lying to yourself is running away, whereas there's really nowhere to run.
Sometimes you have to escape just to forget. Your friend might have dwelled on his lost legs, but it's not like by grieving he could have grown another pair. So, tell me how Yen...
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Don't know yet. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
Well, well. Are lovebirds having themselves a little chat instead of working?
The job's done. Geralt, those are...
I know who they are, Triss.
My friends beg me to notify them if I encounter... sorceress, what have you. Didn't have the heart to refuse.
It's a trap.
This stank from the start. Let's agree your friends were never here. Now pay the rest. Let's part in peace.
You don't set the terms, mutant.
Stay out of it. We're here for the witch.
We're inseparable, see? Afraid you'll have to take us both.
Geralt!
If you say so.
All right, we've talked. Do what you gotta. Just remember. Help but get in your way.
Heard enough from this horse, son.
As have I. Neither is to leave here alive.
Get yourself out in fear. Oh. Get out, both sides!
As the Emperor's spies told
Yeah,
him, Ciri had
重新选
reached
下。
Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Now we wait for them to scurry away.
Interesting method. Never had much luck with. Once I hit one with a fork and masterful. I'm just glad to see you safe and.
Reconciled?
I was worried about seeing you again. Doubted it could be pleasant.
We said everything there was to say 6 months ago. I don't want to go back to that.
I'm not going back to it. It's just. It's one thing to say something, it's another to actually do it.
We promised to remain friends. I hope nothing will change that. So, tell me how Yen's doing?
How do you know I found her?
You didn't answer my question. How's Yen?
Not bad. Asking about anything specific?
Never mind. I got my answer.
可恶，不行啊，这让我等下 Google。我这一段要去不够。哇，等一下，哦，特丽斯，我要看一下怎么跟特丽斯， 哇，我觉得
That's you. Oh, as.
Die!
我觉得读这个比较，对，因为我感觉上一个对话比较生动。
As the Emperor's spies told, Ciri had reached Novigrad. A lone attempt to find her in the North's largest city would certainly fail. But Geralt had friends he could count on. The Witcher decided to contact Triss Merigold.
Not your lucky day.
女巫猎人也不是德登啊。哇！我把他头砍成魔啊！
Hired me on the assumption he wouldn't have to pay me. Duped and trapped like a child. If not for you, we need to find Brandon.
Yeah， 希望待会可以跟特丽斯哈哈嘿嘿哈哈嘿。你死的好惨！女人尽量跟他抱歉。女人很穷。
Well.
Don't kill me. Good sir, no. They forced me. Had I not told them, they'd have set fire to my home, my warehouse. The mage hunters know no mercy. Spare me, good man. Be not like those murderers.
Shut up. I should kill you. Thing is, you'd be no good to anyone but the gulls as a corpse. So you'll live and pay us double. Now.
Fine. Your coin.
Now, get.
Thanks, Geralt.
No need. Glad I could help.
You know, I'm thinking who might know something about Ciri. And I just got an idea. There's an Oneiromancer in town, Corrine Tilly. Very capable, supposedly.
Never trusted in Dreamer's abilities myself.
Corinne's been very effective. You should at least try. She's taken a job close by. Follow the canal away from the fish market. The house is near the first bridge. Its owner, DeJohn Kier, is a rich banker.
Not coming with me?
I've got some things to take care of.
Another rat-infested warehouse?
Not exactly. Nothing even remotely satisfying. Such are the times.
It was nice to see you again.
You too, Geralt. You should go now, before Corinne goes back into hiding somewhere.
What if I want to find you?
I live in the Bits, near the fish market. Stop by. It'll be nice.
All right. See you later.
和药水图案。我都没有写哪一区是哪一区。啊？中午想吃什么？我想吃泡面就好。耶！我回来了，刚去尿尿。哦，特丽斯的家在哪里啊？对。好吧，现在可能找不到。哎，等一下，他会不会坐在这里？那我分区。
Help! Save me! I'm dying!
Just passing by, wanderer? Or do you seek something specific?
Who's asking?
Rudolf de Jonkier. Of those de Jonkiers, yes. My ancestors laid the foundations of this city. I now own its largest bank.
Didn't need a recommendation. Name would have been enough.
Father always said, all ought to know your merits, son. Don't hide them under a bushel.
I'm looking for Corinne Tilly.
Oh, you've come to the right place, then. Corinne is inside. Been there for a few days, dreaming the home's history.
Not interested in what's going on inside? Seeing it for yourself?
I'm a banker. Cursed homes scare me. Do you know how a haunting can affect property value? Point of fact, Corinne requested she not be disturbed.
Why do you need to know the house's history? You a historian or on a whim?
I bought this property a short while ago. Paid a pretty penny, I might add. Soon after, I witnessed disturbances. Led me to fear the home might be haunted.
What are the symptoms?
Oh, they vary. Giggling in the night, and furniture moving about in the attic, and last week... Well, you shan't believe it. I found human feces in the parlor.
I'd like to go inside, look around.
I don't usually let strangers rummage around my home. Twin swords, though. You're a witcher. You may enter, call that my whim.
The second sword, is it in case the first one breaks? Smart.
异能2。
Stop! Go away! Don't do that. Leave it! Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Go away! Don't do that.
Wake up. It's just a dream. Wake up.
The doll. The attic.
All right. Time to check the attic.
Put it down, please. That's blood. Don't spill it. Please. Stop. Go away. Don't do that. Leave it.
to the next room's blocked. Strange stuff. A doll. Drawing shows it lying in a cradle. Maybe I should find one.
Blood! Don't spill! Please! Stop! Go away! Don't do that! Leave it!
Another masterpiece. An oven and a blackened grate. Oh joy. A riddle. Saw an oven in the cellar. Maybe I'll find another clue there.
Boo! Did I scare you? Scared you, didn't I? Can tell you was scared. Big brave man scared of wee little Sarah. Ain't that funny?
I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you, Sarah. You might scare someone so bad they'll hurt you.
Why would someone hurt me? Having a spot of fun's not allowed anymore.
What are you playing?
That lady fell asleep, and I've sent her some horrible dreams. I'll not her wake neither. I can do that, you know. Funny, isn't it?
Very funny. Thing is, I gotta talk to the dreamer, so I'd like you to let her wake up.
Little Sarah doesn't want her to wake. Little Sarah wants to play.
You're lucky. I know you're a harmless godling, but others might not know, and then...
And how'd you know I'm a godling, eh? How's that, eh? Eh?
If it looks like one and acts like one, trust me, you're a godling. You give the dreamer nightmares and won't let her wake up. Why are you tormenting her?
I'm not tormenting anyone. Scary dreams are great. What I love is when this big hen chases me. Hen's got these red...
Why do you live in a haunted house?
Tell you a secret. The house ain't haunted. Not one bit. I just pretend it is. Make everyone think that. It was sitting there all empty, so I moved in. Bigwig from the bank then came and bought it. I don't like bankers, especially not to live with, so I decided to give him a scare.
Gave the banker a really big scare. See, he paid a lot for this house and won't give it up easily, which is why you need to find another home.
I don't want to! I don't! I won't!
Sarah, Novigrad's no place for a godling. But if you want to live here, that's your business. So let's make a deal.
A deal? What kind?
Leave the dreamer alone. In exchange, I'll tell the banker the house is haunted. For good, no way to lift the curse.
You tell him that? What if he doesn't believe you?
I'm a witcher. He'll believe me.
Yes? Yes? Yes! Do that and I promise not to bother your friend. Not even a little. You're awfully nice, you know.
I don't hear that often. Thanks.
Now go wake that sleepyhead. I won't stop her. She'll get up. Good day. But your yellow eyes are a bit frightening. Look, mine are pretty.
Who are you?
Triss Marigold sent me to see you.
Gods. Horrible nightmares. I was supposed to dream the history of this house. Instead, I saw furniture. Hungry furniture that wished to devour me. I know it must sound foolish, but in the dream, well, it was all too real. And not at all amusing.
The work of a godling. She made people believe the house was haunted. Also injected your dreams with her little jokes.
And you managed to wake me. I feel fortunate.
We witchers have our ways.
I thank you very much. The dreams, they were awful. Any way I can pay you back?
There is, actually. I'm looking for a young woman who was seen in Novigrad.
I can certainly try to help. But I'll need to clear my head first. After those deranged dreams, I feel it's full of cobwebs. Find me at the Golden Sturgeon. I rent a room there.
All right. See you there.
I saw Miss Corinne leave, but she refused to speak to me. Is the matter resolved? Or quite the opposite?
A bit of both. A demon had captured Corinne. I managed to free her, but the house is still haunted.
Did Corinne dream of the building's past?
Yeah. Pretty horrid, apparently, though she refused to talk about it. Nobody should inhabit the place.
So many crowns I paid! Oh, well. It shan't put me in the poorhouse.
Sir, I beg your pardon. Don't bother me, please. Presence is an affront to the eternal fire shows.
My, what a freak.
Sail to Skigger. You're right. Now. Non-human are you?
I see a
Look for your kind beyond the subdue pile driver.
Nice do.
Ram. Time and again. I'll kill for some vodka. Why are you looking at me cross-eyed, Craig?
A dream in here.
Never witnessed a seance like this before, let alone participated.
I will guide you. We must first achieve a kind of mental accord. I must ask some questions. You must answer them. It's important you're truthful. Answer from your heart.
Your gift. Tell me how it works.
It's hard to describe. To start with, I must gain an understanding of the bond between the person and the object I'm to dream about. I ask questions, try to flesh out feelings, emotions. Truth is essential in this. And though most who come to me acknowledge that, many refuse to speak openly of certain matters. Apart from which, they remain unaware of others, further obscuring things.
What do you see in your dreams?
I don't. It's my client who sees. My gift lies in summoning the right dreams. At times, nightmares or strong desires impose themselves on true events. It takes skill to separate seed from chaff.
Let's begin.
To start with, tell me a memory you have of this woman.
What for?
Do as I ask, please. I need the strongest, most complete memory you have of...
Siri. The woman's name is Siri. Ciri was orphaned during the Second War with Nilfgaard. Had no idea what to do with a young girl, so I did what I would have done with a boy and took her to Kaer Morhen. Figured some physical training, sword work, development of her stamina couldn't hurt. I remember her standing on a crumbling wall. A stone came loose, she lost her footing, caught her at the last possible instant. Strongest memory, though, is of her coming out of her room one day, wearing a dress and claiming she was indisposed. Knew then that Ciri was maturing. It was unavoidable. I was lost in the face of that.
I see. Do you wish to tell me anything more?
Yes, I think so.
In that case, I'm listening.
I accepted a job once. Did it. Asked to choose my reward, I invoked the law of surprise. Never thought I'd actually meet the child promised to me at that time. Years later, I was in the Broccolon forest. Happened on a girl there. Didn't know who she was. The Dryads wanted to keep her, turn her into one of their own. But the Waters of Oblivion, they failed in her case. Ciri came out of Broccolon with me. I sent her back to her grandmother then. But already, I felt bound to her.
By destiny.
By something more.
Thank you. Would you be willing to share another memory?
Yes.
No need to rush. We have time.
It was after her time training at Kaer Morhen. After the moment when Yennefer first called Ciri her daughter. We'd been separated. I knew she was in danger. I dreamt of her multiple times. I found her at Stygga Castle. She'd gone there to free Yen and gotten herself captured in the process. They wanted to hurt her. I remember fighting side by side with Ciri on stairs slippery from blood. It was the first time she ever deflected a crossbow bolt with her sword. Told her never to try it again.
These memories, they're intense. Do you wish to continue?
I have more to say.
Then please do.
It was in Rivia. The Second War with Nilfgaard had just ended. There was still tension in the air. For gods know what reason, race riots erupted in the town. I tried to do something, but couldn't stop a riled crowd. A boy with a pitchfork. He ran it right through my gut. Yennefer lay dying as well. Ciri had us carried onto a boat. We sailed to a place where apple trees bloom eternal. She left us there. It was the last time I saw her.
You claim the woman has abilities. Tell me about them.
I remember Ciri having trouble controlling her abilities. Yennefer tried to teach her to cast simple spells, and Ciri destroyed a shed near the temple where they were. Really upset her, but it was just an old shed. I know it took her a while to gain control, and frankly, I doubt she controls her abilities fully to this day.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. They call Ciri the Lady of Space and Time. Once I asked Yennefer why. She travels between worlds. Turns out I don't know how to talk about it. Didn't really. Understand much of what Yen told me. I I just know there's more to it than traveling to different places, and that Ciri carries immense power in her blood.
I see. Do you wish to say more?
Yeah, there's something else. She's a child of the Elder Blood.
A descendant of bloody Volker. The rebel burned at the stake. The prophecies claim the world's destroyer will be born of the Firebrand's cursed blood.
Pure legend.
Know when a legend transforms into prophecy? When it gains believers. I think you're right to be reticent in talking about the woman. I see. Do you wish to say more?
No. Can we start?
Naturally. I knew you cared about her. But your tone, the emotions you so carefully conceal.
Let's continue, please.
Make yourself comfortable and try to relax. You must take my hand and talk of Ciri. Tell me where you think she might be. Who could be at her side?
If Ciri couldn't find me, I'm sure she would have looked for another friend.
Who do you mean?
Yennefer wasn't in Novigrad. Triss was. But Ciri never found her. Maybe Dandelion? They liked each other a lot. Dreamt of a swallow at first. After that, just nightmares.
At times the dreams can multiply. Show the past as well as the future.
The swallow. It symbolizes Ciri. She contacted Dandelion. I didn't know he was in town.
The poet. Heard about him. Someone left him the rosemary and thyme in their will.
The rosemary and thyme? Where's that?
As you enter the city through the red light district, you come upon a bridge. The rosemary is just past it.
Dandelion inherited a brothel?
So I've heard.
Thanks for your help.
Good luck, Witcher. I hope you find your Ciri.
Help some fellas out, Master. We're a bit of coin short another round.
Because we're comrades, see? Witcher, ain't you? We're butchers. You slaughter, we slaughter.
Except witches earn more. Old villagers pitch in. Lords out with their purses. Ladies do like with their legs.
Guess I've been to the wrong villages. Dealt with the wrong lords and ladies.
Come on, don't make us beg. What's the Witcher for, anyways? It's to help men in need.
Believe me, doing you a big favor by not giving you coin. Now let me through.
Whoa, Master, you best watch your words. We share a trade, but that don't mean you can treat us like dogs.
Shut it. You'll bring misfortune on us. He's a witcher, can't you see?
Out of my way.
We won't do it.
I will.
I'll not take orders from anyone. In fact, not the least afraid to teach a witcher some manners. Enough. We've seen your point, Master.
Go home. You're done here.
Orders can rise.
Oh, God. The Reapers come for me.
You always wear tight trousers.
Hey, handsome.
Keep it together, heads!
Not too late to surrender.
Hey, darling. Like what you see?
Move on.
Oh!
I'll never come back, you stinking Next time I'll rip your fucking legs off and shove them up your arse till you've toes for teeth. Get out in the nick of time, as always.
Zoltan, with your boot to someone's ass, as always. Who were those men?
Local colour. I wasn't gone more than a moment. Long enough for them to turn our home into theirs.
好可爱。
All right, time for some spring cleaning. I've got to boot them all out. Care to join me?
哇，一定要帮忙。他们会死人惨。哇，我没办法用刀，算了，我打出来。
Yeah, it was like we never left Bergen.
Leg it!
I'm pleased. That went well. Now we can greet each other like the gods ordained. Ages
Hey, Zoltan. You look good.
Training plenty lately. What with the war on, no Mahakaman meat to be found, but Redanian lagers standing in just fine. You, though, you've withered a bit. Something worrying you?
Got some problems. Rather not burden you.
Fuck off, Geralt. Need to spill your guts to me now.
I'm looking for Ciri. I know she came to Novigrad. Might still be here.
You mean she's come back? I'll be damned. I wonder if I'd recognize her. How many years is it now? 6? 7? But what'd she be doing here?
Hiding, probably. She might be in danger.
See her in your dreams?
Couple times. Her and the Wild Hunt.
Oh, not good.
Not at all, but I know she came here and contacted Dandelion.
We've a wee problem then.
There's a few things.
Let me guess. Triss? Yennefer, perchance?
Triss and I talked. Cleared some things up. As for Yennefer, well...
So you found her? Ha! Need to tell me all about it.
I will. Some other time. Got something a tinge more important to take care of now.
Meaning?
Where's Dandelion?
I'd like to know that myself. Maybe he could explain what the hell's going on. Not just barely returned, as you saw. Expecting to come home to a hot like a boar in some cold ale. What do you find instead? A shite storm. Dandelion gone, the tavern chock full of bums. Haven't a clue what happened.
Let's look around. Might find something that'll put us on his trail.
Prime idea. I say we start on the ground floor. 20 Satin Road.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine.
From the finest vineyards, every last one.
No one knows the fruit of the vine like Dandelion.
Of Toussaint Dry, 5 cases of sodden triple mead. Nothing here.
No, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's his planner.
Huh. Dandelion and planning? Good one. Besides, anything he wrote here probably had a special system. Chaos only he could ever decipher. Actually, in the past, sometimes not even that.
Give him a chance. Might not be that bad. Seems when he inherited this fine establishment, it came with some fine responsibilities. Bookkeeping among them. He also made a habit of noting down the times of his meetings, official and private. So, who'd he been seeing of late? Ah, here it is. Seems he's only been meeting women of late. The dog.
Not a bad idea. Dandelion's pretty loose-lipped. Might have blabbed something to a lady friend that'll put us on his trail.
That's what I'm counting on. We should divide these somehow. Perhaps... fuck it. I'll ask the lassies in my half, you interrogate the ones in yours. Suit you?
Zoltan, wait. This is in verse.
And you figure that's unnatural because...
Wonderful. Meet me back here when you're done. Share our findings.
Right you are. Need to do a wee bit of tidying before I go. Cannot stomach the idea of coming back to this mess. And you'd be wise to read your bit before you scurry off. If you need anything, I'll be next door.
Annual balladry contest. Silver laurel awarded to Master Dandelion.
Prince Harry. Sell did the honors.
啊？好啊。刚刚有指挥过九九吗？你刚刚有指挥过九九吗？比较好。啊？没有没有，我觉得吃泡面就好，我懒得出去啊。不会怎样？我是觉得不会怎样，出门很麻烦，而且外面雨很大。不要啦，出门太危险了。不想吃便当。什么水饺？也是可以啊，只是我蛮想吃面。啊，我又不知道吃什么啊。我想说要吃泡面啊，这样就不用出门了。我要出门很危险。不会啊，有的事就好了，我不会说什么。
and the feast afterwards to celebrate the laureates. Dandelion taught a swine to yodel, and I... another time.
等下看出有没有新的炼金术。嗯，我哥啊，要不然过来。好，这样没有。老师，OK 啊，想得好。回来喽，不好意思各位，久等了。 推客。
Still here? Looking for something?
Just checking to see that everything's in place. Buggers might have hauled something off for pawning.
Actually, glad you're still here. Wanted to ask you about someone. Though well she knows the touch of silken lace, she shuns not straw when gripped in lust's embrace.
Molly. Keeps things tidy for the Baroness Lavalette.
A baroness within reach and he settled for a chambermaid?
Dandelion's not one to judge folk by their station. You know that. Like he says, in the alcove, we're all equals.
Yeah. Guess a true poet observes life in all its aspects, examines it from all perspectives. If I didn't know him better, I'd say he was jealous about this Marabella.
Oh, I doubt it. Former pupil. And well, the tales he told me about her.
Doubt I want to hear them.
Probably better off not. Things between them took a turn for the strange at some point.
Meaning?
She had him wearing mummers' costumes. Took to calling him Christian, referring to herself as Anastasia.
Huh. Truly perverse.
She didn't ken half of it. Called him a stallion once. That's the fool took it as a compliment. Till she pulled a bit in the reins into her cupboard. Oh, poor bastard fled out the window.
Vespula. Name rings a bell. She threw his knickers out the window.
That's her.
Hollered something about him being a scoundrel with a voice like a consumptive pheasant.
That's her.
Threw flower pots at him.
Guess soul flames never die.
Like a rose abashed of its crimson hue, fair Rosa would sink into humor's blue. She shunned her lessons in civility to swing her dwarf with agility. Dwarf. Never suspected he'd be so humble.
Dwarfs what Rosa var Atre named her Guihir. Well chosen, eh?
All right. But Var Atra? Her dad happened to be the Nilfgaardian ambassador?
He is. You know him?
Wouldn't say that. Had a brief conversation with him at the palace in Vizima.
Well, then you've a good notion of the kind of bloke he is. Commissioned Dandelion to tutor Rosa and her sister in the art of rhetoric. But we, Rosa, preferred swordplay.
How dare she reject the great bard in favor of a common swordmaster?
More than one, it seems. Week on week, we get fresh gossip about her thrashing another instructor. So bad he resigns. Word has it her dad's now looking to hire her next victim. I mean, instructor.
A figure most rare, her nature dual. Look deep in her eyes or be made a fool. Well, well. Seems fascinated with this one.
Not without reason. Never been much for elven women myself, but this one's exceptional. Dare say Francesca Finderbeard be jealous.
You want to take this one, then?
Nah, you can.
Why?
See, elven beauty's like a young Beauclair wine. But
我现在要稍微去吃个饭，就先开到这边，那就先关喽，待会再开。